What's up, everybody? OG Pickle and the Fluffy Gickle.
How to do?
We are about to watch ourselves a movie with some burgers right here.
Ooh, I got one
I
right
don't
here.
have my little place to sit them right now.
Got one right here.
We're going to watch a movie right here called Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer with, what's his name? Michael Rooker. Kind of sounds like a hooker, but it's Rooker.
Is he related to Harold Rucker?
Or
Or Ruckert Howard?
No, because that's his first name.
Okay, my bad.
And that was Rutger. This is Rooker.
I might be intoxicated.
Yeah, this is Daryl, my brother Daryl, my other brother
And
Daryl's
the other
brother
Daryl.
in The Walking Dead there. But anyways, yeah, this movie here was on the list. Somebody said it was like one of the most jacked up movies of all time, so we thought we would take a look. Because you know how we like the messed up movies.
God damn.
Yeah. So I'm changing the rating because it was confusing people, so we're gonna go with a simple rating.
All right.
I liked our rating, but people don't get it. So we got to go the better the number, the better the score. So do you still want to go on a 12-pack rating? Like a 12 beers would be your best, or do you want to just go like 1 through 5 or 1 through 10? What do you think?
I'm good with the higher the rating, the better.
Okay, but what are we going to go with? A 5, a 10, 12? What's our max score?
What's that, 10?
10. Okay, so 1 to 10. On a 1 to 10. So this says, when fellow ex-con Otis invites Henry to move into his Chicago apartment, he becomes a willing participant in Henry's senseless random killing sprees. Meanwhile, Otis' unsuspecting sister Becky is smitten with Henry, whose broken childhood mirrors her own. So, like, he gets out of jail and he's kind of messed up and getting his friend involved and stuff. So, based on what I've heard and how it's supposed to be really messed up, I'm going to guess this is going to be a 7 out of 10. That's my guess. What's your guess? What do you think this is going to be on a 1 to 10? 10 being the best?
I heard it's supposed to be really disturbing, so
Really disturbing.
I'm gonna say at least 7 out of 10.
Okay, so we're both guessing a 7 out of 10 for Henry. Portrait of a Serial Killer on Blu-ray that we're about to watch right now. This is one that I had just recently picked up at Amoeba Records with the Web Movie 1. And very excited about watching this. So without further ado,
Let's watch that and do.
I thought you were going to say, let's start the show.
That's it.
And just like that, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer is over.
After 2 hours.
The dog is even pissed off about it.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was 83 minutes long. It wasn't too long. Hour and 23 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It felt a lot longer.
Well, you were falling asleep, man, because you drank all your beer before the movie even started. Yeah. It wasn't the worst movie ever. It wasn't a bad movie, but what we had been told, we had expected a lot more. And because I expected so much more, it was a bit of a disappointment.
It was kind of a slow burn, but it made up in the end.
I mean, I don't know if it made up in the end. There was like 2 good, really messed up scenes out of the whole movie. People were saying this is like a really messed up movie. It's not. I could probably name like easily 15 movies that are way more messed up than this. I mean, this is like messed up on the level of like Friday the 13th or something. It's not like that bad.
So why did he...
Well, now I gotta edit, man. No spoilers.
Oh, my bad.
No spoilers. It had a couple scenes that were really messed up. One, it was great. If they would have done like this one scene that involved Henry, Otis, and this family, if they would have done that kind of stuff throughout the whole film, it would have been great. It starts off where you're meeting Otis, and you're meeting Henry, and you're meeting Becky, the three main characters. And as you're meeting them, you're seeing dead people all along. And we're to guess that that was like Henry's victims. So, but as the movie goes along, you start to figure out what's going on with him. You know, maybe why he's doing what he's doing, how or what these people are getting killed and stuff. But it wasn't a bad movie, especially considering, you know, how old it is. This has to be, well, it says 1990. It feels like older than 90.
Oh, wow.
But maybe it's 1990.
Possible.
It was okay. It wasn't a bad movie, but it's just not, like, don't think for a second that this is one of the more messed up movies of all time. Because this doesn't hold a candle in the wind to something like Raw, or Human Centipede, or Serbian Film, or House that Jack built. Any of the, like, I mean, I could go on and on and on. Antichrist. There's nothing on those.
It took a long time before, like, okay, where is it going to get good?
Well, yeah, no, I mean, we're seeing at the very beginning, we're seeing dead people, not knowing how or why and stuff, and it just, it did take a long time before it really got like, oh shit. And then you're hoping like, we're going to keep going with this, and it didn't fulfill my desire for fucked upness. So, I guessed a 7, because it wasn't a bad movie. I'm going to give it, and it did have some killing stuff, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
6?
6 out of 10. 5 would be middle of the road. I'm going to give it 6 out of 10. Yeah.
That guy from, you know.
Yeah. It's Daryl's brother.
Daryl's brother? Gets his hand chopped off to save himself?
Yeah, not Emerald. Is it? No, was his name Emerald? What is his name?
I can't remember.
Yeah, it was Daryl's brother.
Now, Merle, just relax, okay?
I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
That's what I gave it.
Did you?
Yeah. Because it was good. It had some killing and stuff, but it just wasn't the most messed up of all time. You know, it was on the level of like Friday the 13th 3 or something like that. I mean, you know, it was like on the level of like a sequel to like one of the classic movies or something. But
the only thing it was missing was...
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but it didn't really have suspense like that. It was a little different. It's worth the watch, but I would try and find it sale cheap. I wouldn't spend too much money on it.
It was good.
It was good, yeah. So, but anyways, that being said, we both gave it a 6. That was average of 6. Our original guess was 7. So a little bit below what we had hoped for. I mean, I hoped for like an 8 or something, but I was thinking realistically 7. So anyways, a little bit below what we expected. Anyways, that being said, the movie Henry.
Not a bad watch.
Portrait of the Serial Killer.
I almost fell asleep.
I'm not going to tell you, well, you were drunk.
Maybe.
I'm not going to tell you to run out and get it, but I'm not going to tell you you're going to hate it either. So, if you guys like this video and you want to see us do more drunken movie reviews, give it a thumbs up. Let us know what you thought about Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. And also let us know some really sick and twisted movies, because that's what we're trying to watch. And we've seen a lot of them. So it's going to be hard for you to name some we haven't seen yet, but give it a shot if you can. Name something down below that you think is sick and twisted and we really ought to watch, because that's, like, you're not going to scare me. Jump scares aren't going to scare me. I'm not going to get scared. I want to be grossed out. See if you can gross me out. That's my thing. Like, comment, subscribe, all those goodies. And see you guys.
See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.